Well, Women Veterans Interactive, it's an organization that really helps veterans at their time of need right away. A lot of organizations now, you have an application process, you need help with rent, you need help with certain things, and they dive right in. So if a veteran emails, Facebook messages, however they get in touch with the organization. There was a veteran that we actually helped right before Easter, and she just said, she had a PTSD dog, and also for herself, she was saying she doesn't know how she's going to pay her gas, her rent. She said, at least if I can get some food, I can stay with some friends over the weekend and they can help me with my rent. But I need food for my dog and for myself, or else I don't know what we're going to do. And so within 24 hours, she had $500 plus worth of food certificates for restaurants like Outback Steakhouse, grocery cards, gas cards, and it helped her because she can use them little by little. So stuff like that. And it was nice because she actually emailed us on Easter, and she's like, thank God that you sent me that. And things like that seem like really small, but even in the movie, you could see that $50 at a time, $20 at a time, it's just not helpful. You can give them something that they can get ahead with, and it's so much more impactful. And the founder, Ginger, she actually overcame homelessness herself. So she's lived the story of it, and so she knows exactly where they're coming from a mindset, and how they could use the help, and how to help them, and not just kind of, put a Band-Aid on it.
You saw in the film Marissa's character, she's trying to be there for this guy, this veteran who is so hard, and it's like this learning curve for her. I know you have you served yourself for 10 years, but you also have personal experience in that role as well. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Yeah, I think when I first got married when I was 19, I married a guy that we were high school friends for years. So 9/11, and he said, well, I guess I'm going to be going. So in 2003, he was there when the troops went over. When he came home, it was really a different person. And so like what resonated with me is where he said, I'm never going to be the happy guy that I was. And that was kind of like, that was me, the girl who kind of ran away from the situation. And it kind of, they really ill.
Marissa, even like when you were doing your research, you can talk a little bit about.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing for people who don't know, because if you didn't go through that, you don't know. And how do you support that person without pushing,
right,
or without coming off insensitive,
right,
or, and I think that I wanted to ask you actually, because it seems like a lot of these veterans, it is a pushing unless they want help, unless they come for help.
I think when people are really ready, whether it's a male or female veteran, they're gonna put in their, they're gonna come meet you halfway with whatever it is.
Yeah.
When I dealt with that situation initially, I didn't know how to deal with it. I just thought, he wants me to be around, but then he's mad at me. And then if I say, well, why don't we talk about what happened over there? No, I don't want to. You don't get it. My friends were there. You weren't there. And then he would disappear for a couple of days, go with his friends, and come back. We leave on a Friday night and say, oh, we'll be back later. Come back on a Sunday, and you're like, where have you been for 2 days? And, oh, my cell phone, I lost it, over the weekend. I don't know where it is. I got to get another one. I mean, just random. And now that I look back, and after I deployed, and, it was like everything came full circle. And I thought, wow, like, I get it now.
Yeah.
And it's not that he didn't care, but he just couldn't at the time, I think as a film, it's probably one of the most realistic portrayals of a situation. I've watched a lot of the ones that came out a few years back when there was just kind of a tidal wave of military-themed films coming out. And it didn't seem real because I felt like it was maybe like a person that never served, their take on the way a military person should act when they get home. Maybe like overly angry or overly, yelling a lot. And really the way that the actors portrayed, both your character and his character were right on point.
Is what I do noble? Is anyone here doing anything that means a thing? Leave it up to our base human instincts and nobody would do anything that means anything. You were there.
You know, you did what most of us don't dare think about, and you did it all expecting nothing more than a little thanks in the form of a handout. That is noble.